Hey there, welcome to the Healthy Vibes podcast. I am Kelly Renato, your host, a mom of two, and a fitness and health enthusiast and encourager. I'm on a mission to help moms feel good about themselves, find time for themselves, and get their strength back so that every single day they can show up how they want to. I know what it's like to feel overwhelmed, unhealthy as a mom, anxious, worn out, and never enough. That is why I want to share with you every single week simple choices that have helped me to feel more confident and content. Each week I'll bring you a short dose of inspiration for you and your family, empowering you to show up for yourself, love who you are, and encouraging you to become more intentional every day with your choices so that you can feel stronger, more confident, and fulfilled. Are you ready to truly love who you are? Get out of that rat race, know that you're enough, and follow the path that you want to? It's time to nurture your mind, body, and soul. You get to make this choice every single day, and I want to help you. Let's start today. You ready? Here we go. Hey there, welcome to the Healthy Vibes podcast. I'm Kelly Renato, and I thank you for joining me today. Today is actually episode 46, which is super exciting, and I'm going to talk about the season that you are in, I am in, whatever you're in, and how seasons come and go. And if it's a challenging one, it'll eventually pass, and even the good ones eventually pass sometimes. So I want you to embrace the season you're in regardless of what's going on. And I'm sure you've heard that before. And I think sometimes we hear things so often, or it's, just positive quotes, things that people say, this too shall pass. I say that a lot. And sometimes I think we don't actually stop, pause, and really think about what it means and embrace what it means and where we are. And, I feel like when I think about seasons, I can think about how quickly I feel like the last 8 years of my life has gone when I started homeschooling my kids. And, you have certain things that happen in your life that you remember, that starting point or that season or when it ended maybe. And I can remember thinking back for a few years, and I was so overwhelmed. That was honestly when I kind of started the journey that I'm on now with my the journal and my daily motivation plan I created and being more intentional. I was so overwhelmed. And when I look back and I think about that time, I think, holy cow, like it seems forever ago. And when I was in it, I felt like, I remember thinking like, when will this pass? When will this pass? When will this pass? And I think I was consumed with, when will I get out of this season? When will this, end? And thankfully, I feel like at some point, and it took years, I say thankfully, but I think at any point when we realize things, we should be grateful. And that's what I feel like life is about, is learning and growing. And every day we learn something. Don't ever regret not learning it until now. But I remember realizing that even though that season was so rough, there were good parts of that season that were going on. And those parts of seasons actually have now passed too. So whatever season you're in, you have to find some sort of good or embrace whatever it is. So those tough times passed. And funny enough, some of those tough times passed and it got tougher in some ways. And I remember thinking, why was I complaining then? This is even harder now. But there was also a season going on at that time that was very routine, I feel like. Just dinners with my family under my roof, my kids, my husband, planning going to the beach at the weekend, having dinners at my mother-in-law's house with her and my father-in-law, my parents coming to my kids' baseball game, or, family coming to game. And some of that was very routine at the time. And I do believe that I really tried to enjoy those moments, but I think it's easy to be so consumed with what is hard in this season that you completely miss the routine, the small joys, what is good, because that is going to pass as well. So when people say life is short, don't take it for granted, like I said, the things you hear over and over, and I think we don't stop and truly take it in, because whatever is just good and simple and routine in your life, it will pass too. The kids grow up, the parents get older, friends move on to different times of life. You get older, and not that any of it's bad, but the season changes. So my point is, embrace where you are. Find the simple joys. If it's just sitting down with your family and having a dinner, if it's getting Subway together, if it's having a glass of wine at night and sitting on the couch and watching a show with your husband, if it's being able to have coffee with a friend because you have toddlers. And it's easy when they're toddlers, and I'm sure if you're there, you're thinking, she's crazy. And I was there. I know the heart of the toddlers, I do. But some of it was really easy. Seeing friends, controlling kind of what you were able to do and not do, because really you could say no or yes, and you pick your toddler up and you bring them home. Whereas the older they get, the more complicated that gets. The older they get, you don't see friends as much, because we're all being pulled in so many different directions with our older kids. And even the down days at home. And I'm big on that, and I was big on that, but my kids are older now, and I was always told you want them busy, and I always knew I'd probably want them busy, but even more so when you're in this season of teenagers and preteens, you want them busy. You do. The down days at home are not the same as when they were 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Like, it's different now. So embrace that season. If your toddler is sitting on the floor every single day, rolling trains around, and you're exhausted because they keep waking up in the middle of the night, enjoy that season. Because that little guy is not going to be sitting on that floor forever, rolling trains around and smiling at you and just so happy with that moment. Enjoy it. If you're sitting on the back porch, having a glass of wine with your friend at the end of the night while the kids run around and you're both exhausted and complaining about, just toddler stuff, I want you right now to embrace it and enjoy it, because that will flash by before you know it. If you are visiting your parents at their house, having dinners with them and enjoying that, I want you to embrace that right now, because that will pass. Eventually your parents get older, and my parents now live somewhere else, and with COVID I don't get to visit them, and I really miss going to their house anytime I wanted and just visiting with them, having coffee, sitting around, my kids swimming in their pool. If you're going to the gym right now and you hate the gym, embrace the fact that you can go to the gym. I don't have a gym right now just because logistically with my kids' schedules doesn't work. But for the 1.5 or 2 years we had a Y membership, I really enjoyed it. But it's past. We don't have it anymore, and it just doesn't fit in our lives. I don't go near a Y. I don't have time to go near a Y. It just doesn't work. And that's the same with seasons of working out. Those have changed for me too. There was a period where I was working out at home, then I was going to the gym, and then I was jogging, then I didn't like jogging, so then I was jump roping and doing more weight training, and then I was doing more Pilates. It's all in the season and the timing, what's going on. So wherever you are right now, embrace it. Even the challenging. Endure the challenging. You're going to grow from it. You're going to learn from it. It's a part of life. It never goes away. When this challenge goes away, there will be another one. And I don't say that to be a gray cloud, a doom and gloom. I say that because you will enjoy life more when you just realize that there's always struggles and challenges in life. And as those struggles and challenges in life go on, find the good during it, because there's always something good. I don't care if it's just the beautiful weather outside. I don't care. Maybe you have extra time to spend with God because of what's going on. Maybe you have extra time to spend with your son because your daughter's busier, or your daughter because your son's busier, or whatever it is. Keep looking, because there's always a good. Even in the monotonous, things that go on day to day. I want you to slow down and look at how good those things, that simple daily things that are happening, those routines that just seem so routine to you, how amazing they are and how quickly they will pass. So I just want you this week to embrace where you are and start noticing where you are and seeing the good. And regardless of the challenge you're in, and I know we're all in a COVID challenge, but I know there's more layers on top of that with everyone, I want you to find the simple, small joys in the day. And I'm going to have to send this out somehow to my group, but I do have, like in the back of my journal, I think I mentioned it before, I have a piece of paper, and you could do this in any notebook, and it just says at the top, finding the good, simple sparks of joy to remember. So moments throughout my journey that added a bit of joy to my days. So small things that you see during the day that make you smile, make you feel good, just write them down, because when you look back to them, they'll make you smile. And just writing them, even if you never look back to them, taking them in and becoming aware and noticing them changes your days, changes how you see things, helps you find the good because you're noticing them. You're slowing down enough to notice the small joys. And those little things matter. They matter in the whole scheme of how you feel, how your days go, your mindset, the way you look at the day, the way you look at everything. Little by little, those small joys add up to a lot more joy in your heart, soul, and your mind. So I'm going to leave you with, and I'm sure you've seen something similar before, that it's the small things that are truly the big things. And that's true. And if you're chasing the big, I want you to start chasing the small, because those little smalls will eventually add up to that big that you're looking for. So embrace the season you're in this week. Look around, take notice, and find the joy in your days, in your life, and in your routine. Enjoy your week, and thanks for hanging with me. Take care. Bye-bye. I appreciate you sharing this time with me today. I am grateful you are here. And if you have anyone that you feel could also benefit from this encouragement, please share it with them today. You can also add a quick review on iTunes, which would mean the world to me and help me just to make this better for each and every one of you out there. I will be here each week, so please be sure to subscribe to the podcast or join me at kellyrenato.com to get the latest episode and more tools to help you on your journey to feel your best and enjoy every single day exactly where you are. I would love to have you join my journey, and let's all add good, healthy vibes anywhere we can, every single day. Enjoy your week and embrace the season you're in, and I look forward to next week. Take care. Bye-bye.